guys, welcome back to Just Another Crochet Along. This is Melanie with She's Stitchin'. Our square this week is really interesting. I found it on an Italian YouTube, so I'm not right away familiar with its name in English. And I've searched everywhere and I can't find it. In Italian, it's called punto spiga, which according to Google Translate means ear stitch. So I'm not thinking we should name it that. So I'm going to call it the half single crochet. And once we get started, you'll know why. Normally, when you're doing a half double crochet, it ends up shorter than a double crochet and you yarn over first. This stitch is really similar to a single crochet, except you yarn over first and it ends up being shorter than a single crochet. So that's why I'm going to call it the half single crochet. Here on my sample, the rows that I'm talking about are these ones that are making these pretty ripples here. It almost looks like a seam. And in this sample, for this stitch this week, I'm going to be giving you two options. One is a double-sided option like we have here, and I was doing a single crochet row and then 2 rows of the half single crochet. And then I'll also today, so you can do it that way, or if you want it to be one-sided, it also works up very nice. This is in a variegated cotton, so you can see how the effect of this stitch, of the half single crochet. So, if you are doing the crochet along with us, we are using a size 4. This is my Karen 1 pound in the taupe and the light sage. And I'm using a size 5 hook to maintain the gauge to match the rest of our squares here. So if you are doing the crochet along with us, go ahead and grab your size 5 hook and do 32 chain. If you're not doing the crochet along with us, this stitch is suitable for any number of stitches in any yarn with any hook size. So go ahead and grab your yarn with the recommended hook size or whatever you're comfortable with if you're not crocheting along with us, and I will meet you at the end of your chain. I've gone ahead and chained 32, and then we're going to skip back and go into the 4th bump from the hook, and we're going to do a single crochet. So for single crochet, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over once and pull through, and yarn over again and pull through 2. And then we're going to go ahead and do that all the way across. So you insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So do that all the way across, and your first row is going to be all single crochets. Okay, so now I've reached the end of my row, and the turning stitch for this to get us up to row 2 is just going to be a chain 1. So go ahead, chain 1 and turn. Now for the half single crochet, what we're going to do first is we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to place it in the same space you would normally place your first stitch, which is going to be right here, all the way underneath that first V. So yarn over and place through that first V. Then we're going to yarn over through the back and pull through. And now we have 3 loops on, and we're going to take that first loop and pull it through the other 2 loops. So we're not yarning over at that stage. That's very important. So there you go, that's your first time doing it. So let's go ahead and do that again. Yarn over, and then we're going to place into the next space, yarn over from the back and pull through. And then we're going to pull through these 2. Okay, so yarn over, place in the next step, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the next 2. So this yarn isn't the best for some reason. Not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go, pull through. So we're going to go ahead and continue that all the way through the rest of this row. We're going to keep on doing that. Yarn over, place in the next step, pull a loop through the back, and then pull through those 2 loops on the hook. Okay, yarn over, place through, pull a loop, then pull that same loop through the next 2 stitches. So it doesn't really look like anything fancy from this side. It just looks kind of like a slip stitch or a tall slip stitch, right? Because it has that extra little loop right there that a slip stitch wouldn't normally have. So the magic or the pretty stuff is actually happening here on the back. It almost looks like we have an extra chain. So what's going to happen, I'll show you after we finish this row. Yarn over, place through, and then pull through all the loops. So this is of course different than a normal single crochet, because a normal single crochet is going to go in, pull through 1, pull through 2, right? That's not what we're doing. And it's not a half double crochet, because a normal half double crochet would be over the top, place through, and then you yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2. Oh, sorry, that was a double crochet. So a half double crochet would be yarn over, pull through 1, and then pull through all 3, right? So those are kind of showing you what it's not. It's definitely not that single crochet. You can see it's taller. Definitely not a double crochet. And it's not this half double crochet, because the half double crochet is quite a bit taller even than a single crochet. And you can see here that our half single crochet is half, you know, it's quite a bit shorter than that single crochet there. So let me take these out and show you again. Hoping you got it, but I just want to make sure you do. So you yarn over, place through, pull through all the way. All right, so go ahead and continue that, and I'll meet you on the other side. So I've gone ahead and done 29 of those half single crochets, and now I'm going to just do this last one with you. It is a little bit hard to get into because it's from that turning, those extra chains that we skipped at the beginning. So you do want to make sure you do that one, otherwise you're going to miss your count and you're going to start to drop stitches on the edges. So I try always to get through the 2 loops of the chain. This yarn is a little bit difficult. So I'm going to yarn and pull through all 3. There we go. So you can see the back of the stitch isn't really exciting, but the beautiful spiral looking pieces are created there. It's a little bit of a fuzzy yarn, so it's hard to see. So at this point, this is where your option comes in. You can go ahead, if you want your square to be double-sided, you can go ahead and do another row of the half single crochets here, and that's what I did in our sample. So you can see I've got, starts down here in the teal. I have the first row of single crochet, then a half single crochet row, and then you can see the ridge down here of the other half single crochet row. And then I did a color change and a single crochet. You can see the ridge of the half single crochet here, and then the ridge of another half single crochet. And then I did a row of single crochet and changed colors. So that's how I did mine here for the crochet along, and that's just so that it would end up being double-sided. I really like the way this one came out. And then this on my cotton milk chocolate color from Sugar and Cream yarn, I only did 1 row of single crochet and then a row of the half single crochets, a row of the single crochet, and a row of the half single crochet. So those are your 2 options. I'm going to go ahead and for this video I'm going to switch yarns here to the blue of the same yarn. I'm just going to attach here. I just want to see how this comes out, so let me do a quick slip knot. If you'd like a video on how I do my slip knot, go ahead and comment down below and I'll do one. Okay, so I'm just going to do a standing single crochet here, just attach it on. And I just wanted to see what this would look like with a color change here. So this pattern, this swatch, I will work up with single crochet, half single crochet, single crochet, half single crochet, and I'll change the yarn every 2 rows to see how this ends up. This particular yarn is not that stretchy, so it doesn't seem to bounce back like other acrylic stuff would. So these bigger gaps you might not be getting, and that's okay. It's just because this yarn might have lost its elasticity because it is an older yarn. So you can see that ridge is starting to be created here with the flatness of a normal single crochet after it. I hope that you're enjoying this stitch, and if you have any questions, please comment down below. I have some fun video coming out next of the yarn winder that I got for Mother's Day, and you guys, I spent so much time winding my old scraps of yarn yesterday. I had way too much fun. I was playing with my yarn all day yesterday. So if you'd like to see how my yarn winder works, go ahead and check out my videos soon. This stitch, the half single crochet, also looks very cool in circle. So this I just did to show, I just alternated again, and I stepped up every round here, so there is a little bit of a seam. But I just wanted to show you what this would look like pretty cool in the round, with the single crochet and then a half single crochet. So if you'd like to know how to do those in circles to make some coasters, please comment down below and I'll make sure to show you that. But I did want to show you the possibilities. I think it looks pretty cool in the circle. And you can see here in the background all of our other squares with their loose ends taunting me. I need to go and weave in my ends. But you can see some of our different squares here that I have videos on all of them. The ocean wave, floret, the beautiful star stitch that's hiding there, the block stitch, feather stitch, and all the rest there are all on my YouTube channel. You can see the rest. And all of the squares match to go together for a sample blanket, and that's what our crochet along is for. So if you have any questions and you want to do the crochet along with us, you can join us on Just Another Crochet Group on Facebook, and I will make sure to include that link in my video description. I also have an Instagram, a Tumblr, and a TikTok where I am also sharing what I'm working on and including photos and everything. So please feel free to follow me there. Let's see how this is going to turn looking. I'll do another row here of the half single crochets. So I go ahead and hold on a second, and I'll go ahead and finish this row, this yarn, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so I kept on going, and I really like the way that this has come out, guys. It's really pretty. I like doing it every other. So it's not coming out double-sided. As you can tell, it does come out pretty tight. So let me know which you like better, with the alternating single crochet, then half single crochet, or doing it with the single crochet, half crochet, single crochet, half single, half single. Let me know which one you guys like better. I wanted to work up both so that you would have a good decision to make for you. And there it is again with the variegated yarn. Make sure to count your stitches every row because the corners do get kind of hard on this one. And I hopefully will see you next week. If anyone asks where I am until then, just tell them she's stitching.